Hi, Luke, mate. Tried to get this done during the week. Obviously, we had to reschedule. Just want to ask quickly, how's your dad's roof?
Do I need this?
Yeah.
Dad's roof is good. They're talking about the kitchen falling down. It's fixed now. Yeah, my dad waste no time. It got fixed real quick. Yeah.
Glad to hear it, man. Obviously, back in London again. I know you said you wanted to fight in America in your next fight, but being on another London card can't be too disappointing for you.
No, sir. I'm glad I'm here. The original plan was to get into the States quick after the last fight, and then I had the surgery and that kind of postponed things. So once the Wembley card got put forward, I was so down, man. Back to Wembley, back to home soil. Yeah, there's plenty of time to get out to the States, but yeah, fighting at home.
Of course, and obviously it's very much something you always talk about, your upbringing and in terms of your parents' history with foster care. Would it ever be something that you would look to try and incorporate MMA and possibly incorporate Bellator into some sort of like foundation or something that you could do with children who are in care?
I'd love to. I think I need to establish a bigger platform in Bellator to get them on board. I've just become the official ambassador for Foster Network in UK, which is like the beacon for foster carers, anyone who works in that care world, to go there and learn from the people who work in that establishment, to then see how they can help the vulnerable children of the UK. Being an ambassador for that company, I feel like now I've got a much bigger reach for the UK, and then bringing companies like Bellator in, it'd be amazing. Just add to the fuel. So yeah, it'd be cool.
And last one for me, obviously last fight out you fought Yannick. He was a big name in British MMA and you got a huge knockout win in that fight. How are you looking to top that coming into this against Simon?
So I don't put any pressure on myself by topping that. It's for me right now, it's just about, I've got a war on Friday. It's a battle of who's the most savage. All I've got to worry about is bringing the most violence I can possibly bring, and that's it. I don't worry about the outcome. All I can control is me being as violent as physically possible.
Hi, Luke.
Welcome.
How are
Hello,
you?
miss. How you doing? You okay?
Good. You're coming off double shoulder surgery. I was wondering, obviously the recovery process must have been tough. Is that an injury that you could have put off? Is it because you're young in your career you decided, or is it something that you had to attend to right away?
No, those shoulders needed fixing. The shoulder surgery went amazing. My shoulders had never been better. The doctor promised me I would have like the shoulders of a 17-year-old. Even as in 17, they're better now. So I needed to get that done. I'm very glad I got that done. And they've never felt healthier.
I'm assuming then it was a nagging injury, right? Something that you've been dealing with for a while?
No, really. Once the fight kind of started, my shoulders felt a little heavy. And whether it was the elbows, I fully like kind of hyperextended some of my shots, and that just made the tears. I had 2 labor room tears and a partially torn bicep, so I smashed my body up in that fight. But fight camp, you get wear and tear, and I think just after that fight, it just snapped. But like I said, perfectly healthy now.
Oh, good to hear. Bellator are known for kind of crafting prospects. Are you kind of feeling them getting behind you?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I can feel the love for sure. They're not feeding me. They're not giving me any easy matchups. But I've asked for that. I want to earn my salary. I just signed my second contract, and the money that they're paying me, for me, is life changing. So I expect to earn that salary. I don't want any bums. I don't want any cans. Simon Biyong is a savage. I only want savages. I want to prove myself. I want to prove I'm the most savage in this division. So. Bellator are doing me a favor by putting me on the stage, but I'm earning everything that they're giving to me. 100%.
Yeah, and speaking of, are you looking at Simon as kind of the step up in competition, toughest test to date?
100%. Yeah, the man is a savage. He has a great record. He's beat good opponents. He's lost to very good opponents, and yeah, this is going to be a war. This is absolutely my hardest fight. I believe I will finish him, but this is going to be a war. You're welcome.
Nice to see you, Luke. How are you?
What's happening, brother? How you doing, man?
Yeah,
You
I'm
good?
doing great. Fantastic. This one's got a special feeling to it. I know last time Yannick had it at home, and now we're going back to back. I know the London crowd's going to be behind you, and I mean, how can they not? everything about you. How can they not like? But that Gen nickname, I just don't know how you switch it when you come to fight day. Tell me how the mentality and the headspace, how it changes.
So I got asked this question a bunch this fight week for some reason in particular. It has nothing to do with how can I word it? It's nothing to do with a switch. I have to be an absolute violent savage, hopefully 3 to 4 times a year for 15 minutes if my fighting schedule is good. Other than that, when I go home, it's about being a good human being. So I've always said my passion in life is fighting, but my purpose is working with vulnerable children. So no matter how the fights go, no matter what happens in the cage, I get to go out and go live out my purpose. So it's not a factor at all.
And then the last one on me, I know we talked after the last fight, and I told you about the recognition from Errol Wani, and I said, get your MMA out, and it hasn't happened yet, so I think you should stare into that mic and call him out.
Mike, we haven't met yet.
Camera.
Okay, what's happening? Ariel, come on, my man, get me on the show. I'm a big fan, we've been in each other's DMs, I feel like we're best friends now, so let's make it happen. But listen, there's no rush, man. These, I just said, I was like, wait, where's the iPad? Do you know what I mean? This is incredible for me. From the first fight in Milan, stepping on like a Monster Energy sign, now I've got a flipping can and a desk in front of me. Like, this is all nuts. To you guys, it might be a little thing, but to me, like, I'd sit up for hours watching these things live, and then all of a sudden, like, I can just lean back in my chair and flipping, it just feels nuts. Every single fight, it feels a little more surreal. So, yeah, no, Ariel, get me on. Come on, my brother.
I think Michael Chandler will be proud of that promo. Thank you so much, and good luck Friday.
You're welcome, sir.
Thanks, Luke. Let's take a couple from the Zoom now. We'll start with Santiago.
Hi, Luke. Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you for the time today, and thank you for everything that you do outside of the cage as well.
How's it going, Santiago? Sorry
it's
to
going
interrupt,
so well.
brother.
No, it's going really well. Thank you so much. You look in tremendous shape. How did your camp go, and how did you train to be the most violent you could be, as you said it?
So this camp's been flipping intense, man. I've pushed everything to the limit for this camp. Coming off of the injury, I got a lot of time to heal up my body and a lot of time to readjust, a lot of time to focus on my mental aspects of the game and how I can improve the stuff that doesn't incorporate my body. But so I am fully focused, ready for savagery, man. I've put myself through hell for this camp. I've made sure every stone has been turned and I'm ready to go. 100% physically and mentally, I've never been this sharp.
Did you watch Simon, his last fight against Christian Edwards? And what did you make of that performance? Because he got rocked pretty hard at one point in the fight, but he survived.
Was I surprised he got rocked by that knee? No, sir. I feel like there's not a human on this earth who could get rocked by a knee who wouldn't get rocked by a knee like that. Yeah, I've watched that fight maybe 100 times. I've studied it like a psycho. I like to do that. I like to make sure I know my opponents inside and out. So no, I wasn't shocked. And yes, I've studied that fight many a time.
These European Bellator cards in 2022 have all been super stacked. This one as well on Friday. Bellator is really doing a good job here in Europe, right, Luke?
Sir, this card is stacked. It's an honor to kick it off. I feel a real privilege being the first fight, making sure I'm putting bums in seats in that arena. And yeah, no, I love fighting in England. I love fighting at flipping Wembley Arena is such a dream. I've done it once, and the fact that I can do it again, it doesn't change anything. This is a blessing, and I can't wait to put on a performance for the UK and European guys. But yeah, man, like I said, this is a dream for me.
I cannot wait to see you perform again. Good luck on fight night, sir.
Santiago, my man, thank you.
Let's go to Kobe.
Hi, Luke. Last we spoke was after your last win. It was an impressive finish, but a more impressive performance. Yet you were critical of how you performed in that fight, saying that you made it a bit of a scrap when you should have stayed technical the whole time. Have you changed anything with your preparation to do that?
Sir, 100%, yeah. I was very grateful I got to do that in 2 rounds because I got to watch a lot of footage and see where I went wrong. I made a bunch of technical mistakes. I left myself open a lot. As you saw, I got flipping clipped clean with a spinning back fist. But yeah, man, I made so many adjustments through that camp. I am a completely different animal now. And luckily I won that fight. So to come away from a W and get to learn and improve so much, another blessing, man. But yeah, I've learned from my mistakes.
I know you feel like you're still developing, but how many more fights do you think you're going to need before you reach a point where you feel like 100% powerful? You're most savage, as you put it.
So I don't think there's going to be a point. I feel like every fight I'm going to feel more savage. The second I stop feeling like I'm improving, it's probably time to hang up the gloves, if I'm honest. You look at any great champion and then they get better every single fight. So yeah, my goal in life is to be the most savage possible in that cage. Right now, I'm going to be the most savage possible in that cage. The next fight, I'm going to probably say to you, brother, I'm a completely different animal. I've improved so much, la, la, la. But that's the goal. So if I wasn't doing that, then I'm doing something wrong. But,
looking forward to it, buddy. Looking forward to it.
My man, thank you.
And we'll go to Ronald.
It's Ronald D. Smith from Game Real. Luke, there's one question I did want to ask. I noticed on your Instagrams that one of your main titles is "Smile, Life is Beautiful." For that, why is that something that you want to live by to the person you are?
So, a few times in life I've had some moments where I've forgotten how good life is and how blessed I am. Everyone has their ups and downs and their trials and tribulations and all that jazz. So yeah, it's important for me. It's a mantra that I live by, and it's something that I make sure I keep reminding myself how beautiful life is and keep reminding myself to be happy and just smile through the shitty times. So put it on my gram. You know, some people look at Instagram as a beacon for kind of motivation and inspiration. And if you're one of them people and you go to my gram for that, then hopefully you look at that and deep the message. Some people look at Instagram for other things and they might not even see that. They might just see the cooking show and want to learn how to microwave a salmon, then come on down. But yeah, that's the way I live, man. Life is absolutely stunning, and you got to try and find some happiness.
And who installed that into your heart, the person that you are right now?
I'll be honest, he's right in the room now, so I don't make him blush, but I owe a lot to my pops. My mum and my dad could not have raised me any better. My sister is my best friend. So my squad, my family, my brick, they've made sure that I live the best life I can possibly live. But through that, on myself, man, like I try and make sure that I'm constantly working on myself, mentally and physically, but more so mentally. You know, one day my body's gonna break down. Tomorrow I could pull a flipping Tony Ferguson and tear my ACL and never fight again. So without my body, I've still got my mind, and that's something I'm never gonna stop training, something I'm never gonna stop improving. So yeah, I think it's a combination. My family, my beautiful team around me, my friends, and myself, and my dog, man. God, if you've gone on my gram, you've seen my baby boy Ty. I miss you, brother. If you're watching this interview, I love you. I'll be home soon. But yeah, man, I've got a lot of good things in my life, so I try and keep myself happy at all times.
Your dog is nice. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you, brother. He's beautiful, not nice. Come on, man.